Hello, podcast listeners and Quest for You fans. I'm Janine, and I welcome you back to another episode of Quest for You. It is episode 96. We have a great topic today. It's called discipline. I know that we all want to find ways to get better in all aspects of life. And the one tool that is a surefire way to get you to your desired outcome is discipline, believe it or not. A routine is important. It will keep you in check and on track. A weekly plan is critical. It will ensure you get done what you set out to do. But the thing that you need to bring to the table is discipline. The routines, the plans, and the lists all don't do any good if you're not disciplined enough to stick to them. You need discipline in all aspects of life. To eat well, to exercise regularly, to make sound financial decisions, to do a good job at your work, to be committed to your family. We need discipline every day, all day. And some things come easy because we have them so ingrained in our lives. Going to sleep, brushing our teeth, following rules on the road, saying good morning to others, leaving a tip, and so many more. But there are other things in life we didn't learn to be disciplined with. Maybe at one time we were, but we're not anymore. I strongly believe routine, combined with discipline, sets you free. Let's take the brushing teeth example. I never think about brushing teeth. I don't know about you. I don't debate it in my mind whether or not I have time to brush them. I don't think about it if it's good for me or not. I just get it done every morning and every night. No matter how tired I am. I may skip other things, but brushing teeth is never one of them. What is your routine that you stick to no matter what? Think about things that you've been doing for years without ever missing a beat. Things that you cannot live without. You just have to do it. Think of your mornings. That's where most people have a certain ritual that repeats day in and day out. And when they are away from home, they still somehow try to emulate that practice. Everyone has something that they do religiously. Maybe it's making coffee in the morning, showering. Maybe they have a morning prayer, a morning run, or something simple as warming up the car for the first 2-3 minutes. Those things that you repeat are where routine and discipline come together. You never have to think about completing them. Wouldn't it be great if we could be disorderly with other aspects of our life? What are those areas in your life where you would like to be more deliberate? Areas where you want to be successful without having to spend a lot of energy on. Just like brushing teeth. It simply gets done. It raises the question, what areas of your life should you be disciplined in? I will tell you, almost every area. Starting with how you manage your time, your finances, how you go about your profession, your health, which includes your nutrition and your exercise habits. It includes your social life and your family life, and the areas you want to grow in. Now, let me tell you, I'm not as rigid as it may seem. Within these areas that I just listed, I have mine that are more important to me than others. For example, I don't have much structure and discipline around my finances. That doesn't mean that I don't know how to manage my money. I think I do pretty well, but I don't spend a lot of time thinking and planning around my money. I probably should, but it's not an area of priority for me, at least not right now. Maybe in the future it will be. So my suggestion for you is this. Pick one area that is important for you. If your spending is out of hand, then maybe you need to focus on your finances a little bit more. If your weight is so high that you're unhealthy and unhappy, then that area may need more discipline. Often the areas where we have the least discipline are the ones that require the most attention. Think about what these are for you. Please know that discipline, as harsh as the word sounds, will get the job done. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. And discipline starts in your mind. I think we spend way too much time thinking about the hows and the whens instead of just sticking to the plan we laid out in the first place. Once you set your goal, then you need to wrap your mind around it. I speak about this often in my episodes because it's so critical. You can create all sorts of plans all day long, but you can buy books, take courses, but if your mind is not on board, all of that work is a waste of time. When we were little, we had the advantage of our parents hammering in the things that mattered. Wash your hands before dinner, brush your teeth, clean up your room. Sometimes I wish I had a drill sergeant in my life. Maybe that would help me be more disciplined. But we are on our own now, most of us. Except those people in the military or the athletes that have a trainer and a coach. So that means for us that you have to drill yourself. And that starts with your mind. That's why I often propose to start small. Because our mind cannot focus on many things, and especially big things, all at once. 2017 is slowly coming to an end, and goal-setting time is arriving. I will begin to speak more about the topic of setting goals, but I also encourage you to start thinking about it. If you are a New Year's goal setter, start now. And start practicing with something very small. In fact, right after this episode, write down a goal you're setting for yourself that you will stick to until the end of the year. Maybe you have a big goal for 2018. Can you make it small and practice with it for the next couple of months? Maybe a small portion of it. Let's take exercise. I know this is so hard for many people, so let me make it easy. I have 2 levels for you. Pick the one you're most likely to follow through on. Option 1, do 5 jumping jacks every single day. Yes, that's it. Do it today and then do it again tomorrow. And that's all. Do it every single day until December 31st. Do you think you can do that? 5 jumping jacks when January rolls around. Your goal doesn't have to say exercise routine anymore because you already have a routine. Maybe you take it up a notch and you do 10 jacks, 10 push-ups and 10 burpees and maybe add a 10-minute walk. Do that for a month and you may want to just increase from there. But you already have a routine. You already started something that is very small and very simple, and that will get you going. Option 2 is a little bit more advanced. Join the gym now. Get your workout clothes in order. Decide on the time of day you want to go. And then go. Go every day. Maybe you only go for 30 minutes. Maybe take the weekends off, if those are harder to control for you. But Monday through Friday, you go every single day. From now until the end of the year. And there you go. You have a routine. And so then your goal for 2018 could be a little bit more advanced. But it will be easier for you to start. With both options, it will be easier to launch into your goal because you already laid the groundwork. And I know your mind will come in with the ifs and the buts. You don't know how to use any of the equipment, but you can get a trainer to help. Maybe you don't feel like working out. You're tired or a little sick or you have all the Christmas shopping to do. But you are going anyway. And you will take it maybe easy that day. Maybe you're just going to walk on the treadmill. Maybe you don't have a workout program defined. You don't have a plan. But you will go anyway and you will learn. Just go. Don't think about it. Make it part of your day, just like brushing teeth. Start small, 5 jumping jacks, or 30 minutes in the gym. And then, after weeks of being consistent, add from there. Add on. And this is how you start. You can take things a step further. You can even put rewards out for yourself. Or a punishment, which works for some people. Maybe you pay some money if you don't stick to the plan. Something that hurts you a little bit. Or you plan a nice dinner with a friend at the end. Discipline is sticking to your plan. Just do it. Every day. And now you have a routine and a habit, just like brushing teeth. And you won't be able to go without it. That's when you can check it off. And that's where freedom comes in. Discipline sets you free. The moment that you don't have to think about it anymore, the moment that packing your gym bag in the evening is just part of something that you do every single day, you are free. Free from having to think about it. It sets your mind free from constantly having to debate and discuss whether or not to go to the gym or not. And it sets you free from the guilt that comes in after you didn't go. Discipline is the master over your thoughts and your emotions. Practice discipline on something small today until the end of the year. We only have a few weeks left. If it's not exercise, maybe it's diet. Maybe you introduce more vegetables into your day. Or you take out that morning donut. Something small, just to practice discipline. At my work, we are currently going through a stressful time. We are in the process of implementing a new ERP system, and most people are heavily involved. So there are lunches catered every day, but the options are limited. It's the usual. Pizza at least once a week, sandwiches, Mexican, Chinese, sometimes Thai, sometimes fish. I don't usually eat that food. I bring my own, unless there is a good salad that I can dress up with a few of my own things that I bring to work. Catered salads are usually devoid of any good veggies. It's mostly just lettuce and some tomatoes. And there are always a few people that stare at my lunch while eating theirs and complain that they are gaining weight during this implementation and that they're tired of the food and will never eat another sandwich after this is over. And they're saying this while they're taking another bite from their big sandwich. And it doesn't just make sense to me. Why eat it if you are aware of the consequences? Why do you continue to eat the food that you know is not good for you? Do you have something in your life that you know you should not do, or something that you know you should be doing? Take responsibility for yourself. Life is not a free-for-all. There are rules everywhere, many of which you follow. Set rules for your own life as well. Just like a country without laws, where things would go haywire, the same applies to your life. Set rules and be disciplined. If you don't, things go haywire as well. As you may already notice, your health is suffering, your energy is low, your economic situation is in disarray, your relationships are strained. Do what needs to get done and do it. Discipline will bring stability and structure into your life. Discipline will also train your mind and your character. It will teach you a sense of control. You will become consistent with your actions and follow through on what you say. Discipline is what we all need. It will help us achieve our goals much faster. And to end with a quote with someone you probably all know, Cesar Millan. I like this quote. It's about dogs, but it can also apply to our life. Discipline isn't about showing a dog who's boss. It's about taking responsibility for a living creature you have brought into your world. You are also a living creature. Take responsibility for yourself. We are really good sometimes doing it for others, especially those of you who are parents. We're very good with this task. But what about you? Do you take responsibility for your life? Discipline may help you to get there. With much love. Until next time.